I'm Asaki Matsuzaki, a psychiatrist. Today's topic is the decline in memory that can occur in people with depression. Some people with depression struggle with memory impairment.
In cases of depression in the elderly,
it's important to be cautious about the possibility that it could be an early sign of dementia.
However, even younger individuals can struggle with memory problems.
It seems that this is not a general decline in memory across the board. What tends to be especially affected in depression is visual memory. On the other hand, verbal memory is said to be relatively well preserved, even in people with depression. They tend not to retain what they just saw, while words they just heard tend to stay in their minds.
Also, people with depression
Tend not to retain pleasant memories, while painful and distressing memories tend to linger in their minds.
So again, it's not that their overall memory ability is simply impaired.
People with depression often underestimate their own memory abilities. And interestingly, some studies suggest that their memory isn't actually as impaired as they believe.
So why does memory decline in people with depression?
One possibility that has been suggested is that sleep disturbances caused by depression may impair memory.
Also, in the hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory, new brain cells are normally generated over time.
But this process is believed to be inhibited by the stress that triggers depression, as well as by the continued presence of depression itself. At the same time, stress activates the amygdala, the part of the brain involved in threat detection, which is believed to make negative memories more likely to persist. When depression becomes recurrent, memory impairments tend to become more pronounced.
It's important to be aware that depression can cause damage to the brain and that this damage may accumulate over time.
So then, what can be done about the decline in memory? Well, there are reports suggesting that memory impairments caused by depression can be improved through standard antidepressant treatment. And there are also findings that regular physical exercise may be beneficial. Maybe. So that was a brief talk about depression and memory impairment.